Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, and this is Ask Kieran, which I haven't done in a while, so if you have any questions, message me them on YouTube or leave a comment or whatever, and I'll try and get to as many as I can. But in this one, this guy wants to know, what are my thoughts on game piracy? So, stealing video games, what are my thoughts? Let me first say that there are two reasons why I would have no problem with anyone pirating video games. And those two reasons are, you have it on disc and the disc does not work anymore. I think it's perfectly acceptable to go on to whatever and download it because you have the disc. And a lot of games stop production, so if you've got like SimCity 3000 and the disc is fucked, go and download it. You've got the disc. I reckon that's justified. Legally it's not justified, but I think common sense would say that that's justified. And if the game is out of production and you can't buy it. If that is the reason that you are pirating a game, then maybe... What are some games out of production? Bully is out of production, so that's by Rockstar. So maybe if you want to do that, go and buy another Rockstar game, and then download Bully. I think that kind of evens itself out. But those are the two reasons. Other than that, I'm not a big fan of it. I think for the copyright holders, such as Activision, like the publishers pretty much, I think for them, piracy is exactly the same as it is for any other entertainment form. So, like Warner Brothers movies or Sony Pictures, I think that for a publisher it's the same, but I think on an individual basis, the copyright creators, the developers or the artists, I think that video game piracy is a lot worse. And I'll tell you why. Because these big musicians who complain about piracy, I thoroughly think that they could sell all their music for free and still make $1 trillion a year. Why? Because they have sponsorship deals with perfume and aftershaves and deodorant and makeup and all this other kind of crap. They make billions off that. Video game developers make jack shit unless their game actually sells. And how many games actually sell really well? Exactly, not very many. But on the flip side, if you make a really solid game and it sells really well, like Modern Warfare 2 is not a good game, but you understand what I mean, then you can make a killing. So I think that on an individual basis, copyright video games, piracy in the video game industry is a lot worse for the creators of the content than it is in movies or music. And again, the movie stars and all that have a name. Name me 5 video game developers. Exactly, you'd struggle to do it. I can probably do it, let me have a go. David Jaffe, I was thinking of this, when I was doing this video I was thinking, come on, you can name 5 developers. I just can't think of them. Dan Houser from Rockstar. I'll try and not name, who's the guy from Fallout? Todd Howard, there's 3. The guy from Bioshock. I'll get there. If this video goes to 20 minutes, I'll get there. Ken Levine, and Alexander Roycewitz from Call of Duty. We all know him because he was an achievement. But yeah, see what I mean? Whereas name 5 movie stars. Easy. Name 5 artists. Music artists. Easy. So I think that it definitely hurts. I mean, piracy hurts, like I said, the copyright holders, the publishers, or the movie companies. It hurts them equally the same, but I think on an individual basis it definitely hurts the video game industry a lot more for those reasons. A lot of people that I've talked to on here that play PC games, they kind of say, well, I pirate the game, I'll download it, and I'll see if I like it, then I'll buy it. And I think that's kind of a weak excuse. But if you do that, then make sure that you buy the game, because I know a lot of you probably don't even bother to buy the game. But if you download it to try it out, which I think Steam have a lot of demos, actually. I know the Xbox has a lot of demos, but again, that's up to the publisher and developer to actually create a demo. So play the demo, and if you like the game, buy it. Just don't say, well, I'm going to download it and try it and then not buy it. I think that's a weak excuse. And not only that, but if you do pirate a lot of games, so I'm talking the PC audience here, I do understand that you can pirate games for Sony PlayStation and Microsoft Xbox, but come on, it's nowhere near as popular as for PC. But I think you've got to understand that how much you are hurting the PC players that actually buy their games, because companies say, oh shit, we have a shitload of people on the PC pirating our games, and then companies, and these are all examples that have really happened, say, well, we're not going to support the PC because we lose money on it, and that sucks for all of your PC brothers and sisters who play PC, and then we're going to add always online DRM, or we're going to have heaps of DRM issues. Which I completely understand. If you have a copyright, you want to protect it. I can completely understand that. It's just a shame that by doing that, you hurt the people who purchase your content. So if you do pirate a lot of games, just think about, I know you probably don't give a shit about anyone else, but I think we're all video game players, except casual gamers. You know, so you understand what I mean. But I definitely think, oh, excuse me, I definitely think, in the like I said, on an individual basis, video game piracy is worse than a lot of other piracies, but as a copyright holder, I think it's equally as bad. So yeah, so tell me what you think on video game piracy, and I do hope that you guys don't do it a lot. But like I said, there's 2 justifiable reasons in the Kieran school of thought, which I said at the start of the video. So if you do it for that reason, yeah, I'm fine with that. But just remember who you're hurting. You're hurting the people who make the content, and you're hurting fellow gamers. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Keep your questions coming. I'm out. Au revoir.